Today, an atmosphere of gloom, despair, and hopelessness pervades across the nation. Do we need to bury ourselves under this burden? Can we not rise up and accept the challenge? Many states in the country have shown that the situation can be improved upon. And the Gujarat experience is one of the shining examples of this progressive change. A change based on the principles of good governance. Change that has been recognized nationally and globally. So, how did it happen? Innovative reforms, unique initiatives, and an outcome-based approach laid the foundation of our success story in enhancing the quality of life of the citizens. Agriculture was one stagnating sector that even the country was struggling with. Gujarat went beyond merely supporting to truly enabling and empowering its farmers with an aim to increase their income manyfold. It started with a simple yet innovative approach, the Krishi Mahotsav. Instead of waiting for the farmers to come, the government went to their doorstep with Krishi Raths, along with agri-scientists and technical experts who provided technical inputs and information on all parameters, including animal husbandry. Furthering the vision of per drop more crop, the area under drip and sprinkler irrigation increased from 12,000 hectares to 7 lakh hectares in past 10 years. The gross cultivable area increased from 108 lakh hectares to 148 lakh hectares through optimal use of water resources. Horticulture production increased 350% through strategic crop diversification between 2001 and 2011. 85% of milk production through innovations like animal hostels, 30,000 Pashu Arogya Melas, treating 1.2 crore animals, and eradication of 122 cattle diseases. This was supported by creation of the entire value chain infrastructure. As a result, Gujarat registered an impressive 9% growth in the agriculture sector, while the national average in the last 10 years stood at 3.2%. Along with agriculture, water management too was prioritized. Taking a grassroots approach, the state government mobilized mass public participation for the cause. In just 10 years, the state constructed more than 650,000 water harvesting structures in comparison to the 40,000 structures built in the past 40 years. Today, 75% of Gujarat's population has pipeline or tap connection, as against 30% nationally. Gujarat has an ambitious plan to implement the largest drinking water grid in the world. For the first time, drinking water supply at village level was institutionalized through the Wasmo model of community management, driven by 14,000 Pani Samitis, that has won the prestigious UN Public Service Award, CAPAM Innovation Award, as well as the PM's Award for Excellence. As a result of excellent water management, there has been a drastic reduction in number of villages affected by fluoride, nitrate, salinity ingress, and waterborne diseases. Gujarat is the only state in the country to interlink its rivers, and also the only state to report a 3.17 meter rise in water table, from 9.91 meters to 6.74 meters. Gujarat has witnessed a paradigm shift from using 75% underground water to 85% surface water. Energy sector is one area where the state achieved phenomenal success. The state government, in an unprecedented move, undertook the biggest and boldest ever energy reforms by any state since independence, the Jyoti Gram Yojana. The government strategically separated the farm feeder lines from domestic and industrial lines by constructing a whole new parallel transmission system at a cost of Rs 1,290 crores, involving 56,000 kilometers of high transmission line and 22,000 kilometers of low transmission line in just 1,000 days. So while the farms continued to get power at subsidized rates, the 18,000 plus villages of the state were ensured 24-hour, 3-phase, uninterrupted quality power at normal tariff, leading to improved living standards and revived village industry. By efficiently increasing the plant load factor, upgrading infrastructure, and curtailing electricity theft, the state substantially reduced the transmission and distribution losses from 30.64% to 20.13%. The restructuring and unbundling of the Gujarat Electricity Board is a classic example of PSU turnaround. Against a loss of Rs 2,543 crores in 2001, GEB reported a profit of Rs 624 crores in 2010-2011, and that too without a single increase in tariff for 7 years. Today, while the nation continues to reel under energy crisis, Gujarat proudly stands out as a power surplus state. Innovative public delivery system to stop leakages. With the aim to improve the delivery mechanism at the root level, the state introduced the concept of Garib Kalyan Melas. Based on a simple model, identify the beneficiary and directly deliver the benefits publicly, thus eliminating the middlemen. Till date, benefits worth Rs 11,000 crores have been successfully distributed to 75 lakh beneficiaries through 971 Garib Kalyan Melas. In its effort to end unwanted pilferage and black marketing of subsidized ration and commodities, the state introduced biometric digitized bar-coded ration cards and food coupons with real-time monitoring system and transparency portal. This model has been applauded by the Honorable Supreme Court, recommending other states to adopt it. On the human resources front, right from primary education to higher education to skill development and finally employment, the state has set benchmarks all along the way. While Kanya Kelavani and Shala Praveshotsav ensured 100% child enrollment, better infrastructure and sanitation facilities decreased the dropout rate astronomically from 20.9% to almost 2%. The state was the first to set up specialized universities to further strengthen the higher education systems. Today, Gujarat enjoys the lowest unemployment rate in the country at 1%. Compared to the national 3.8%. It also accounts for 72% of the nation's jobs through employment exchanges. Besides agriculture, energy, water and education, there are numerous other sectors where Gujarat has created benchmarks through innovation in good governance. Empowerment of women is one area where the state has become a role model. Today, businesses worth more than Rs 1,700 crores are handled by 2.5 lakh Sakhi Mandal, comprising 26 lakh members under the Mission Mangalam Yojana. The internationally acclaimed Chiranjeevi Yojana has helped the state increase institutional deliveries to 95% in 2012, compared to 45% in 2005-2006. Judicial innovations such as evening courts have helped resolve 8.5 lakh cases till date, while Lok Adalat have helped resolve 61.72 lakh cases at an average cost of only 35 paise per case. The state's crime rate at 11.8% is much lower compared to the national average of 19.6%. Crime against women in the state is only 0.7% compared to 2% nationally. Gujarat has effectively leveraged the developments in IT sector for public services like grievance redressal through initiatives like Swagat, which gives the common man direct access to the Chief Minister himself. Swagat has won the UN Public Service Award for improving transparency, accountability and responsiveness in public service in 2010. Gujarat is the first to introduce the one-day governance model to increase accountability of 225 public services offered at Jan Seva Kendras. Gujarat is one of the few states that has effectively revived the sanctity of the Gram Sabhas, where issues are not only discussed, but solutions are also delivered. Prudent fiscal management has helped the state achieve revenue surplus of 0.6% compared to revenue deficit of -3.9% of the central government in 2012-2013. The state's ability to fund development is evident from the increasing allocation in plan expenditure over the years, which is much higher than the central budget. Gujarat's commitment towards HDI is evident from its allocation of 42.03% towards social sector development, as against 37.22% of the central government. Today, the per capita income in Gujarat is 45% higher than the national average. The government's sustained focus in MSME has helped the state achieve 85% growth against 19% nationally. The innovative reforms and unique initiatives have also led to a number of firsts in the state. Gujarat has the first and only riverfront project in the country. It is also the first and only state to have 2,800 kilometers statewide gas grid. It has the most successful BRTS in the country. It is also home to the largest solar park in the country and produces 2/3 of the nation's solar energy. Gujarat is the first in Asia and fourth in the world to set up a separate climate change department to address environmental concerns. These and several other innovative approaches and path-breaking initiatives have collectively propelled the state's inclusive growth to double-digit in the past decade. During the 10th and 11th five-year plans, Gujarat achieved a growth rate of 10.24% compared to the country's growth rate of 7.87%. The Gujarat experience is much beyond growth rates and numbers. It's about empowering the bureaucracy, sufficient tenure and authority to perform while doing away with the transfer industry. It's more about empowering the institutional approach to governance rather than being just leadership-centric. So whether it was agriculture, energy, water, eliminating corruption, safety and security, health and education, skill development and employment, or creation of large-scale infrastructure with public participation. If Gujarat, a small part of the nation through good governance, could make such a big difference, then for India, the largest democracy in the world, with the youngest workforce, it is distinctly possible to bring about a massive change. Let's together be the change.